Assalamu alaikum and hello, my name is Hashima. Welcome to my channel. And if you are returning, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be unedited, so welcome to the raw, uncut, and unedited Hashima. I'm going to try to keep this video short, but we all know how that goes. Anybody who has watched one of my videos before, I usually end up saying, oh my God, it's longer than I thought. But anyway, so in today's video, I'm talking about transitional phases and how to navigate. It's more so mental. So yeah, that's necessary to know. On this channel, I share conscious lifestyle inspiration for mind, body, and soul to transform and master the art of you. And if you're wondering who, what, when, where, why, how, I am a certified life coach. Who isn't, right, at this point? About 6 years ago, I got a certificate for a life coaching course, which was very enriching for me and changed a lot of the ways that I experience life. After the life coaching course, I was so obsessed with information that I started studying neurolinguistic programming, which is called NLP. And halfway through that, I learned about CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. And I went, oh my gosh, I want to know about that too. So I studied all three and became certified in all three. So life coaching, NLP, and CBT. So that is what will inform, inspire, and influence the information that I share on this channel and any other platform that you see. I do want to say, however, that everything that I learn, I don't share anything unless I know that it doesn't conflict with Islam. If there's a conflict, I'm not sharing it. I'm not talking about it. I don't care who started it, how effective it is, or whatever. So I just wanted to say that for just for informational purposes. But anyway, so the reason why I titled this video "If I Die Tonight" is because I don't know if I mentioned that it's going to be unedited, so bear with me. The reason why I titled the video "If I Die Tonight" is because that is the anchoring question that I ask myself whenever I get into this mental crisis mode where I'm like, what am I doing with my life? What is going on? I haven't done this. I haven't done that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't have this. I don't have that. I always center myself and find a foundational point where I'm asking myself, if I die tonight, if I know I'm going to die tonight, what can I do in this day that will make it worthwhile? Outside of just worshiping the entire day. That's a given. Like, of course, everyone would want to be like in sujood the whole entire day, right? But what would I want to do, or what do I need to do today to make me feel fulfilled or make me feel like my last day on earth was worthwhile? That's a heavy question to ask yourself. But tonight, as I was in this spiral, and let me explain to you the spiral, just in case you need some context. I was driving home from doing Uber Eats. I started doing Uber Eats when COVID happened. I was running my own business at the time. I don't remember if I was working somewhere else at the same time as running my hijab and accessories business. But I started doing COVID as a backup plan because I couldn't get supplies for my hijab business. And so I started doing Uber Eats. And Uber Eats money was so good that I just did that. I just started just doing that. It's just recently, I started doing my hijabs again. But for the most part, I've been studying, learning, doing certifications and things like that. But the main money that I've made in the past like 4 years has been Uber Eats. I told you I'm getting super transparent now. I have been homeschooling my children, solely homeschooling my children. I have two sets of children. I was married twice. So I have the first set. The youngest in the first set is 21. The youngest in the second set is 6. The oldest in the second set, this is so confusing. The oldest in the second set is 13. So I have a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 6-year-old. These are the younger children. And so homeschooling them has been so important to me. Homeschooling all of my children. I homeschool my oldest, who is now 29. He was my first child homeschooling, and I've had 7 children. So when I'm when I ask myself this question today, so basically what I'm saying is I had all these ideas for what I wanted to do in business, what kind of career I wanted to have, what kind of education I wanted to have. I wanted to be multilingual. There's so many things that I've wanted to do in my life that I have not found my way to. I won't say haven't been able to, that haven't visited upon me. So I was thinking tonight, like, and as I'm driving home, I just like had this panic feeling inside of me, like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what is my life? And I'm thinking about all these different people that I admire and all of their accomplishments, and I'm just like, what have I accomplished? Like, that's a thing. Like, that's this thing. Like, that if someone says, "Hey, did you know Hashima? Yeah, the one who passed away, last week or maybe a year ago." Hopefully, someone's talking about me a year later, but yeah, remember that thing that she did? Remember she always, and I was just like thinking, like, I promise y'all, I was in this mental crisis, like, what would people say about me? Like, I was literally thinking, like, what would people say about me? And so while I was feeling this overwhelm of emotion, and I'm telling you, I was near tears because I was literally like, what am I doing with my life? The question that I've always asked myself, if I died tonight, came into my head. And it was like the coolest breeze to me, because that question always centers me. It always balances me out. And the reason why is because I've already done the major thing that I wanted to do from since I was a child, and that is to raise children. Raise children to know who Allah is, raise children to be morally good and sound, teach my children and be in my children's lives. And that has been that is the main thing that I always wanted ever since I was a child. Always wanted that. Like, that was the center. Being married was one, like being an amazing wife and all that kind of stuff. But having children and raising my children has been the main thing that I always wanted to do, and that was the most important to me. And let me tell you how important it was that I wanted to be a lawyer, and I found out how long you had to go to school, and I was like, I'm not doing that because I want to be around my children. I want them to know me, and I don't want to be the parent who just buys them a bunch of stuff and is like, love you and bye, gotta go back to work or gotta go back to school. I never wanted that to be my life. I also wanted to homeschool my children. I was homeschooled, and I just always loved the idea of being an integral part of my children's lives. So anyway, the point is that I realized that I accomplished that. So if I die tonight, will my children be sound? Will they, like, my youngest child is 6. So I was thinking, if I die tonight, my older children have enough of a foundation that they can tell and teach the younger children. I've taught them enough about everything that I know about in life. They are all emotionally intelligent. They're all mature. They're all morally sound people. Just like, there's so many things that I realize that I've already done successfully. And if nothing else, my children, I'm getting emotional. If nothing else, the fact that I've raised beautiful children who are God conscious. And I say God conscious because I've always felt like even if one or some of my children leave Islam, that they'll find their way back because of the foundation that was given to them. Of course, not just by me, because there are other people in their lives or whatever, but knowing that I've instilled certain values and understandings in them, and just foundational beliefs in them that I can see, that I can feel, that other people see and feel when they interact with them. My job here is done. There's still personal goals that I have, but that is such a huge part of who and what I always wanted to be and do, that I was like, oh my gosh. And it just felt like such a cool breeze come over me that I came over me, come over me, like for real. Such a cool breeze came over me as I started thinking about that because I'm telling you, I was really in a crisis mentally. But anyway, okay, so it's 10 minutes and 14 seconds, 15 seconds, 16 seconds, 17 seconds. I'm going to go. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I feel like that question, that one question will really snap you back into reality. And that's if you have done what you came here to do, what you feel like you were put here to do, or whether you need to recenter yourself and map out a plan to get to work on the things that you feel like you were created to do. There's more to this conversation, but I just wanted to get it started. Again, unedited. So whatever, I don't know what was going on. Hopefully my eyes weren't rolling back into my head too much or anything like that. But anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. If anything resonated with you or you have any thoughts to share them in the comments, of course. Give this video a thumbs up. What else? Subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you like content like this. I think that's it. I don't know. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And goodbye.